DC stuff, like I said, like it's one of those things. I'll believe it when I see it. It's like what
Yeah.
all my ex girlfriends say whenever I say I'm going to change. They're like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh man. Man. Okay.
You're like, where do we go from here? Let me look at my
Let me
notes.
see where we go.
My hair's doing the curl thing. You kind of have it going on too,
Yeah, but if I take my headphones off, it's just gonna all plump up. Just I got my hair has been really. It's getting long. It looks good. Your hair looks good.
right? It actually does. I'm like looking at it now. I'm like, what a guy right here. Look at
When
my
next,
side profiles. Look at this.
the next
Ooh,
time you get a haircut, though, make
ooh.
sure you have your headset on so that they can cut around it to shape it around because camera ready all the
Yes.
time. Well then, hello,
Hello.
Justin. we're
Hi,
gonna be
Elijah.
we're back to our regularly scheduled program.
I know it's crazy. It's
We're
like we're
finally talking
responsible.
about movie news.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Well, what caught your attention recently? Has anything in the movie news industry?
Movie news wise, I cannot put my finger on it, but I did recently watch The Menu,
Yay! I like that one.
and yeah, I liked it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is it
I
what is
have
it?
been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen, so it's like really funny to see like the similarities of
Yeah,
like
the
how like
intensity.
the wait staff is with him.
Hmm.
But I just expected more. I don't know. I guess I'm just too snobby. The first 30 minutes you get where everything you get it. And it's like, okay, this is really clever. And then after that, it's like, oh, we're just repeating this over and over again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just this. Yeah,
I
yeah,
do like how every single dish though, there's like the little
like
sidebar.
recipes and stuff. Yeah,
I did like
yeah.
that. That made me laugh. And
I
Ray Fiennes is always amazing.
I love
And
the.
dude, your girl too, Anna Taylor. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Holy
she's.
shit. Dude, she
I'm
was like unrecognizable.
I'm excited for her in Furiosa. Like that's her. I think I don't know if that's her next project, but the George Miller,
Hmm.
Mad Max
Oh
spinoff,
wow.
prequel thing, spinoff prequel. But yeah, I guess I will. I guess today, I didn't do the intro. I keep
You did
okay.
not do the intro.
I
I
like
was
to
gonna
do a
say,
little small talk first, but like I
yeah,
feel like I could just start it off.
I love it.
Here we go. Welcome to History of Popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. Consider this your secret public movie club. We are a podcast that celebrates all things movies and we react to the latest industry news. We do movie reviews and we discuss just about everything movies. We have new episodes every week, and you can find us on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere you listen to podcasts, as well as a visual episode on YouTube. Hello. Um, we are your hosts. I'm Elijah.
I'm Juice Stain.
And if you happen to hear any snaps, crackles, or pops, or see anything uh, disturbing during this episode, it's because we do our sessions through Zoom. We're happy you're here, though, right?
I was so happy.
We're back, Justin. We're going to be talking about DC, of course, because so much has been
Oh
happening.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about all that. I'm
Michael
very
Jackson and some body swapping.
Wait, what? Did you say Michael Jackson?
Yep, that's what we're gonna be talking about today.
Okay. I'm so prepared for this.
um, so the powers have recently changed. The hierarchy of the DC has officially changed.
Hmm.
And I guess The Rock called it a long time ago because James Gunn has taken over DC in the film department. Him and this other man, I forgot
Yeah,
what his
some
name
other dude.
is. Forgot what his name is, and I apologize.
We
But
only
he
care
is
about James
also
Gunn.
he's on the industry side more so than the film side, I think. But
Which I think that's how it should be.
yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think Kevin Feige or Feige, I don't know how you say it. Kevin Feige. He's
Feige.
probably. I think he's insane.
Feige.
I think don't think he's a human being, and I don't think he's slept in the since X-Men, the first one with Hugh
Yeah,
Jackman, because
yeah.
he's been working on Marvel movies since back then.
Yeah, he also produced the Spider-Man movies too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He was
The
all
OG
like he
Spider-Man.
was like a huge part of early Marvel,
Hmm.
and so now look at it. I mean, it makes sense now where he is. But so we have a whole new DC cinematic universe. The crazy thing about this though is that he said because he had some sort of press conference for people for the media and then announced it the next day, but he said things like Gal Gadot might be able to stay, Zachary Levi is able to stay, and Ezra Miller might stay
Jesus
because
Christ. Can we
because
please?
I know because
Can we please?
the Flash is apparently going to reset a bunch of stuff.
I don't know, man. That movie better be the best thing ever because the studio execs and James Gunn are saying
Mhm.
this is quite possibly the best superhero movie of all time.
James Gunn was like he was like I mean I mean Ezra's are staying around because the movie's done.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
James
yeah.
Gunn said. That's it. He's like, well, the movie's already shot. Like, what? Like, he's like,
Yeah. What are you
obviously,
gonna do? We got
so
rid of Batgirl already.
yeah, which is so insane. Okay,
Yeah.
we've talking, but yeah, this is DC. Hopefully, is going to be put on the right track because they have their official Phase One equivalent called Chapter One, called
Mm.
Gods and Monsters. Have you heard anything about this?
A little bit, but I haven't looked too much into it.
So it's a
Gods and
Chapter
Monsters.
One.
So it's trying to do like phase one, but it's like doing like a little like side title with it.
Yeah, chapter like I mean they all I think Marvel had them, but they didn't come up with them until after, like the
Uh-huh.
Infinity Saga or whatever.
Right, right, right.
But I think yeah, they're going full on like chapter one, gods and monsters. So they're gonna.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
very interesting. I mean,
It is interesting.
we'll
Okay.
see in this obviously the Batman 2 is in this and the spin-offs like the Penguin show is shooting um and previously announced movies like The Flash, Aquaman,
Mm-hmm.
and all those. Yeah, those are already announced. But he's announced a whole new set of movies with a new Superman called
Okay.
Superman Legacy, which is going to be a young Superman. And then he's got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which sounds like a really dark concept if you've ever heard of it. Um, it's like she's from Krypton, but she's from just one little piece of the planet that after the explosion and was raised like by herself, and then she has to like deal with all the darkness of the space by herself, and then she
Oh.
comes to Earth. So she's already like a jaded, powerful person, and then she
Uh-huh.
comes to Earth. So that's
Is
the
that what
story.
the 1980s Supergirl was?
um, I'm not sure what the when I think the comic came out in like the tens or maybe early
Okay.
2000s. So it's a newer comic. It's called Woman
Right.
of Tomorrow. If it's and they're not straight up adaptations. They're just taking
Right. Yeah.
bits and pieces, but it's apparently pretty dark. We're also getting a new Batman and Robin officially.
Oh, shut the fuck up,
But the
really.
thing about this
Is
is
Joel
that
Schumacher coming back from the dead?
oh man, AI,
Rest in peace.
yeah, AI Schumacher, yeah,
That'd be great if they're like
AI scared.
we're remaking Batman and Robin. They just like did like a shot for shot remake of what
They
we
just
got already.
re-release. They just re-release it, and now it's a 3D.
You know?
But yeah, so this one is interesting though because it's Batman and Robin, the Brave and the Bold, based on a comic book. It's a father-son story, and it's Damian Wayne, so it's Bruce Wayne's actual son that he finds, and he's like a like 14 or 15, like that. It
Mhm.
makes me wonder if they could still bring back Ben Affleck because I think he's old enough to be the father of a 14, 15-year old
Yeah.
that he didn't know
Dude,
about.
yeah, no, I think that if he came back with with actually good writing, that would be perfect.
Because also James Gunn has been saying like we're gonna keep Ben like in our circle, like he wants to direct
Mm-hmm.
one of our projects.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
we'll
is that what he
see.
said?
Yeah, that's what James. Well, let's yeah, it's like rumored. I
We'll
think.
see. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting a new Batman, Supergirl, a new Superman, and a new Robin. So that's pretty insane.
There you go.
We're you and I are gonna talk about casting. I don't know if we're gonna do it this episode, but we're gonna talk about casting at some point. But I think
Mm-hmm.
it's very these aren't gonna come out for a while though either.
Yeah.
um but they also they're crossing over with TV as much as they can, they said. So these next projects are a couple TV shows that could be interesting. I think they're all attached to HBO right now.
Mm.
But there's a Wonder Woman like origin type story called Paradise Lost, and it's I believe kind of like from what I've heard from other sources. Apparently, it's like Game of Thrones meets Wonder Woman on an island. So it's like a bunch of like people fighting for power and stuff. So it's like a almost like a political like.
Hopefully less incest.
So it's a lot of women there. I don't know how that would. I don't know. Don't exactly know how Wonder Woman's world works.
Peter
So
Dinklage is gonna pop up out of nowhere.
yeah. Um, have you heard of Booster Gold?
Booster Gold. No, that's my porn star name though.
He's a I think he's a more of a comedic superhero, but he comes from the future and he becomes a time traveler who steals like a super powered outfit from the future and takes it to the past so that he can be loved because he's hated in the present.
That's tragic.
Yeah, but he's like a goofball who like never gets it right, I guess. So it's
Huh.
like for years people have been wanting like Nathan Fillion, like a Nathan Fillion type to play him.
Right.
So that's going to be a TV show, and people have been waiting for this movie slash show for a long time. Booster Gold. He's a very beloved
Interesting.
character.
I've never heard of that guy.
Really?
Never heard of
Wow.
that.
Um,
Booster
it's
Gold.
it's a it could be very interesting, especially as a TV show into movies. But there's another one called Creature Commandos, which I think is kind of goofy. It's
Creature
like
Commandos.
yeah,
Is that the real title?
that's the comics it's based on. Yeah, it's from a long time ago though. So
Okay.
it's
Creature
like
Commandos.
it's like Frankenstein is like a part of a team, and like they bring in the Wolfman and Mummy and
Oh, so
Medusa
it's
and
like
all
Monster
these.
Squad.
It's like Monster Squad, and they all do these A team type missions, you know.
Oh, that's insane.
And it's gonna introduce animation. It's an animated show, but it's gonna
Huh.
be cast by as the real people who are gonna be portraying them in live action. So they're gonna be able to move back and forth. That's
Interesting.
that's how James Gunn first approached TV. He's like, the
That
main
sounds
thing that
like the
we want
most
to do is
out of everything that was said. That sounds like the most James Gunn
hmm
thing.
hmm
That's probably the one thing that he's like. That, okay, yeah, I'll run DC if I can do. What's it? Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos. Yeah, I
That's,
mean, he
that
brought Polka
sounds.
Dot Man into the Suicide Squad. He knows his DC.
That sounds like the male version of Victoria's Secret.
Creature Commandos.
That's
Wow.
amazing. I love that.
Um, and then they're also doing Amanda Waller TV show. The Amanda Waller is the same actress from all that.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Did you heard you too. Featuring Gavin Sneeze.
Yeah, so the Amanda Waller show, same actress as the Suicide Squad.
Do we need a
And
whole Amanda Waller show?
apparently, because there's a lot of connections with Peacemaker too, which was very successful. So Peacemaker is also being carried over into the new universe.
Hmm.
And then we're still getting the Green Lanterns TV show. That's like a buddy cop comedy show,
Interesting.
crime show with Hal Jordan, and Jon Stewart. And then this one is interesting. It's called The Authority, and it's going to be a movie, a film, a theatrical movie, and it's apparently like The Boys. Amazon's The Boys, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
a darker squad who are more like morally questionable than actual superheroes. Like they'll kill people and stuff. And I think it's going to be one of the first movies that are going to come out
Mm.
with like during the Superman stuff, so they can introduce a bunch of characters. But
Yeah. I think that's the best route to just do like all these random movies before you go into things that we've
all
seen
the
1,000
crossovers,
times. Yeah.
yeah. And then
We don't want to just start with another Superman. Like that'd be just,
yeah, it's probably going to take a while too to figure all that out. James Gunn might be
hmm
directing that too, the Superman legacy film.
mm.
But have you heard of a character called Swamp Thing?
Yes, I've heard of Swamp Thing.
Apparently there's a TV show I think that came out and they
Yeah.
canceled it after a couple episodes and didn't
That
even
was like
air the
on
rest of
the
them.
yeah, that was on that weird what was that? Like Warner Bros had their own like little like streaming service.
I forget,
Remember
but
that? Because they had that weird Titans show too, where it
that
was like
yeah, and then
R rated.
that got bought out and now that's on HBO. I don't remember what the oh yeah, it was just the straight up DC
Yeah.
streaming. It was just straight up DC
It was like
service.
it was like supposed to it was like before HBO Max. It was like
Yeah,
like literally right
it was
before
like
it.
yeah, and it
And
just
that's where Doom
died.
Patrol came and everything.
Yeah, they had these
Fuck, what
DC.
was that
It's
called?
just I think it was just like a straight
If
up
you find out
DC
what it is,
streaming.
just write it down somewhere.
Yeah, I'll have the picture on the screen. But it was yeah, just straight up DC projects like
Yeah.
all the
But I do
animated
remember
movies,
Swamp Thing
comics.
being on there. I did not watch it, but I do
Neither did
remember
I. It got canceled, and they were like, "We're not even going to release the rest the show because it's so bad, apparently. But they're making a film finally, and the big thing about it is that James Mangold might already be attached to it,
Oh,
which got my attention. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
another Swamp Thing. But then, like, immediately everyone's like, James Mangold is attached, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
okay, interesting,
We'll see how
interesting.
Dial of Destiny goes.
Yeah, he's gonna try to pump this out before
Right.
Destiny even comes out. He's like, I need to shoot this now.
Forgive me, forgive me.
But yeah, so those are the main projects that he announced for chapter one. We're also getting Joker Folly of Dew or whatever, the second one, the
Hmm.
musical with Lady Gaga. But yeah, how do you feel about DC so far?
Mess. It's
Just
still a
give me
fucking mess.
Spider-Verse. That's all I
It's
want. I
just
don't even care about
ridiculous. Like,
DC.
I don't even know how to like, oh my God.
Hmm.
Like whenever I think my life's in shambles, I just look at the DC movie, like just universe, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
never mind, dude. My life's going just fine.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's just so inconsistent. It's just so crazy. So now
Yeah.
it's like because he also said, I remember him saying like they're talking about the Flash, they're talking about Aquaman, but then he basically said, so these movies are going to be out because we just shot these, but
Yeah.
then them don't remember anything about
I
them,
have no idea what they're
and
doing.
it's fucking ridiculous to me. Like I know like the Flash was supposed to be introducing the multiverse,
Yeah.
and so like they're probably just gonna run with that, but I don't know. And then like the fact that they had like Henry Cavill like announce that he's gonna be Superman again, and then like a week
Oh
later
yeah.
he's like no, never mind, they just fired me. And then James Gunn is like he's not fired, he was just never hired. It's like what the
Yeah.
f- going on, dude?
Yeah, I mean, that was The Rock's fault. That was Dwayne Johnson. He
Yeah.
did like they never really they didn't give him a contract extension or anything. He just showed up.
Oh, he
So
just showed up to the Black Adam shoot.
yeah, like
Did he
they didn't.
really?
It basically like
Oh
and
wow,
yeah,
that's
like no,
interesting.
like DC was like they're like we're not gonna do anything with this. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can do it, but we're not gonna do anything. And
Oh,
he did, thinking that it
interesting.
was gonna be like a checkmate, like he's in the movie.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. This is like.
I think
I
they
feel
really
like
messed up with Black Adam though. It's just
I think they really
honestly.
messed up with like pretty much every movie that they've done. Like it's crazy. Like the only movie that was that was successful, the only two movies that were successful were out of that universe. It's the Joker
Yeah,
and the
and
new Batman,
and it'd be
Robert
insane.
Pattinson Batman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's
That's
because
true.
those movies are their own and they're not
Yeah,
trying to do this thing. It's
yeah,
crazy to me. Like when the first Iron Man came out, yeah, sure they're thinking about sequels because it's like big studio stuff, but they're not thinking about like I know at the end of Iron Man they had like Samuel Jackson like talking about
that
the
was shot
Avengers and
like
stuff.
way after the movie was
Yeah.
done,
So it's
and
like
that when
it's
it was really when it was testing so well, they're like, "What
they
if?"
yeah, they never just came out and was like, so we're doing all these movies and they're all gonna be connected. Blah. It's just pathetic.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
the DC, what they should have done, like if like the higher ups and James Gunn too, like they should have just said, no more of this, and we're just gonna keep doing like the Batman and Joker. Because that's what
yeah.
DC, that's what we all love about DC. We love those kind of stories because they feel more
Hmm.
in the real world. And then you're
Yeah.
like, it's just like bringing yet another Superman and then like bringing another Batman.
Or even
And it's
obscure
just,
characters, like we didn't get obscure characters in Marvel for like until like way later. Like Ant-Man was
yeah.
pretty obscure at the time
Uh-huh.
he
That was
showed
like an
up.
early obscure one. Even
Yeah,
Iron Man was obscure. Like nobody knew who Iron Man was.
yeah.
The only reason why I knew who Iron Man was because my dad loved Iron Man when he was a kid.
Hmm.
That's the like I had no idea who that I wanted
I thought it
Spider-Man.
was just a Black Sabbath song.
Yeah, right. No,
Mm.
it's just crazy to me though. And like if they are gonna go this route too, it's like then Superman, Batman, just do like the weird movies,
Just do
what was
Creature Commandos.
do Creature Commandos, dude. Like,
Frankenstein and Wolfman fighting arms in arms in World
yeah,
War
dude,
II.
just go balls out. Just don't. That's what's gonna make that's what's gonna make it good. That's what the good thing about the Suicide Squad was
Yeah.
it was just its own movie. You didn't have to see anything else. You can just
Hmm.
watch that movie and you can have fun with it.
Yeah.
And even with Birds of Prey too. Like if they just stuck with movies like that, I feel like the DC universe could be on the right track. But them just doing like all like I don't know, just that entire slate right there is just it just makes me roll my eyes because I feel like half the things that they just said, it's never gonna come to fruition.
Yeah. I think this starts in like 2024 or something, so not even for like 2 years
Mm.
until they're like gonna actually start going into it because they already have all these movies coming out.
Hmm.
and stuff. So
Well, yeah, the Flash and all the Flash they can't stay away from. I feel like the only reason why they're not canceling it is because there's so much buzz around it that they think that they can still profit off of it.
I don't know. I like what they're saying of pointing to Andy Muschietti's vision. I like that they keep
Hmm.
talking about what he actually was trying to tell in the first place,
Hmm.
instead of like, we made this movie to save our ass. I like that they're really giving the guy credit of actually making a good movie, because I do like that director. I think I mean, chapter 2 is kind of all over the place,
Mess.
but he's a good director. Like, he makes good visuals, and his horror movies are really crazy. So I'm wondering what he's going to do with the Flash still.
Yeah, it's just
And
crazy
Rudy
how
Mancuso
much.
is in it, who I really like. So
There
there's
you go.
still a lot of things that I want to see about it. Like,
Well, yeah, you don't want people losing their jobs like they do with Batgirl,
yeah.
and I guess they didn't lose their jobs, but everybody still got paid, but still.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, it's just interesting the way they're talking about Ezra Miller too.
Hmm.
You're like, oh, or they're getting help. They're
Yeah, they
getting
just
help.
keep saying, yeah, they've shown progress. How? By not doing it anymore, I
Yeah,
guess.
by not kidnapping people anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, it's insane. The DC man, I can't wrap my head around this anymore. Yeah, no,
Hopefully, we don't have to talk about DC for a while,
I
in a good
mean,
way.
come on, Elijah. We're definitely gonna be talking about DC.
Yeah, I get.
DC
Yeah,
always pops up. DC's like that ex-girlfriend that you don't want to talk to, but they just keep popping up.
yeah, yeah. They should go back to doing just comics.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, I don't know. They'll figure it out.
Or
Hopefully.
just do those animated movies. The animated movies are way better
Hmm.
than anything that they've done live action, besides the things that I mentioned.
Hmm.
Like the
Right.
Batman and Joker. And also Joker too, I'm very nervous about. But I mean, like that I have more
Yeah.
faith in than any of these movies.
Um, I saw a tweet that said that the best Joker Harley would be the guy who's Joker now, and Matt Reeves, is Barry Keoghan and Mia Goth. I think that would be incredible.
Oh
Har-
yeah, dude.
Joker and
Oh
Harley Quinn. That's what
yeah.
I saw. That I was like, yes, that is
Mia Goth would
essential.
definitely be a great Harley Quinn. Holy
Her voice is already like that naturally.
yeah,
She
yeah,
talks kind of like that, like Harley Quinn.
yeah. And
What
she's
I would
Shia
imagine.
LaBeouf's wife, so she can already like tune in the crazy.
Dude, I saw Pearl. That movie is insane.
I want to see that movie so bad. I want to see X and Pearl on the same night.
That would be a crazy double feature. Yeah, wait till the third one comes out and just do all three. They're doing a third one in the
Yeah,
80s.
Maxine.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I've been following it. It's one of those movies like I've been following it because I just think it's so insane. They both came out the same year, but I still haven't seen either one of them.
I know. Yeah, they came out so fast.
The thing
Because
that sucks though about Pearl is that like because I watched the trailer for it, I was like, this is weird,
yeah,
and it totally spoils X. I like know like the like who it doesn't matter, but
yeah.
it's just like that's the only thing I was like, that's interesting that you did that,
Hmm.
but clearly like the reason why like have you seen X?
Yeah.
So is there like so there's like it's not too spoilery that Pearl came out too
Pearl.
because
Well,
Pearl's about like an old lady that's like in the house,
insane.
right?
Kind of. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's a young version of. It's a prequel to X.
Uh-huh.
So,
And she's supposed to be like the crazy old lady that's like killing them or something. I don't know too much about it. I know it's just
well,
about
they
porn
just
stars
encounter
and
a crazy, like a crazy couple at this house. So
I need to see it.
it's pretty wild. Yeah.
I need to see it. I'm so
I
excited.
can't exactly remember what it showed, so I don't want to like spoil anything.
No, yeah, no,
So,
I want to
like
see
in
it.
the trailer that you've seen or whatever, because
Hmm.
when they did it, usually like when you watch X at it's like a post credit scene, you get the trailer for Pearl, so they're connected. That's why it came out so fast. And
Yeah,
then
they like
they
shot it back to back.
also did that with Pearl. Like at the end of Pearl, it shows the teaser for Maxine,
Maxine.
and you're like, oh, okay, it's like it's his own MCU.
That's pretty
Ty
awesome.
West.
That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty
Yeah.
badass.
Because this
That's like
guy
the most
came out of
badass
nowhere.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
he was gone for like an X amount of years, pun intended. But he like then just was like, "Here, I want to make 3 movies," and they just approved all of them.
Yeah, no, that's insane. It's
Hmm.
probably because the budgets are so small and he managed to keep them together that like he was
Yeah,
just like no, that's
yeah,
awesome. But just the story around it, like I said, I still haven't seen the movies, but the story around it, that's amazing.
yeah,
That's how movies should be done, baby. That's how franchise should be done.
yeah. And big thanks to Kid Cudi for that too. He's producing all of them as well.
Oh, cool.
Yep,
I
yep,
love
yep.
Kid Cudi. Last night I was showing my chef a soundtrack to my life, and he was like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's Kid Cudi, dude."
Wow.
And then my other coworker's like, "Don't worry, I don't really know who this is too." And I was like, "You guys are fucking lame."
Wow.
I work with old people. I'm the youngest person that works there.
Wow. You're introducing them to some good stuff then.
I play Kid Cudi all the time. I've worked it for 3 years. But you guys haven't heard this once. Like I play the song all the time. I play
You're
Kid
like,
Cudi
can
all the
no one
goddamn time.
hear me?
Yeah, and then I play Pursuit of Happiness, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this is a good song." I'm like,
Oh,
"Fuck
yeah.
you."
Yeah.
It is a good song, but fuck you.
It's the only one they know.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, speaking of music, we're getting a Michael Jackson biopic officially. Have you followed
Uh,
this at all? Have you heard about
I think
this?
you sent me something about this.
Maybe. I
I
don't know
think
if
you might have.
maybe. I do text you stuff. But we're getting a Michael Jackson biopic from Antoine Fuqua.
Ooh.
Okay, what is from the top of your head, what has he done?
He's done he
I know the
wrote
name.
Training Day,
Yes.
pretty
Oh, The
sure. And then he
Equalizer.
did The
Yeah.
Equalizer. He did Don't Tell Me.
Magnificent Seven, right?
Yes. There's something else that he did that was like
Oh,
kind of
his
big.
latest one was Emancipation, Will Smith's.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
That was supposed to be a
The
big,
Will
big
Smith
deal.
failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he also did Infinite with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, no, he's done a lot.
Wow.
Oh
So
wait, did he
he,
direct Training Day? I think he directed Training Day, and it's
yeah,
David
yeah,
Ayer
yeah,
that
yeah,
wrote
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's
he
okay. Yeah,
directed Training Day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was his like big. That was his first or
That was
big
his
hit.
breakout movie.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
second movie, and then he did a lot after that though.
Yeah, the first
Um,
Equalizer I like. The second one is pretty silly.
and they're
I
shooting
still
the
like it.
third one now. So
Are they really?
yeah. But this
Whatever.
one is called
Cool. Go
Michael,
for
I
it.
guess. Michael Jackson movie, and his nephew has been cast as him. His name's
Hmm.
Jafar Jackson, and it's who Jermaine Jackson's son.
Okay.
Um, so it's all in the family, and it's got the approval of the Jackson estate to tell this story.
Hmm.
They said that they're not going to shy away from the controversies of his life either.
Shut
It's
up.
not going to
Okay.
be like a watered down like Bohemian Rhapsody. It's going to be
That would be interesting if they
yeah,
really went all out with that. That would be that would be ballsy.
I think so too. They gave the rights for the musical category or catalog. Um, so this could end up being a lot better than anticipated because of how they're going to tell the story.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, I don't know, but it's going to go all the way to his death, I guess, all his entire life.
Damn. Okay.
They're not going to
Wow.
shy away. Yeah, you gotta like his family's. It's pretty crazy that his
That
family
is
is so
crazy.
so approving of it.
Do you think that they're really gonna go balls out with it though?
They said they're not going to shy away from the. They say that the accusations, but I
They're
have to.
gonna they're
Yeah,
gonna they're gonna talk about
yeah,
that.
yeah. They're not going
Wow,
to shy
dude.
away from the controversies. It
Oh
says.
man, that's insane. That
But
would be and the fact that if the family has a stamp of approval of that, holy
yeah, it says.
because they said the same thing with the Elvis movie, but they didn't talk about like the age difference at all.
Yeah, was that? Yeah, I.
But that was a different time, I guess. Like Michael Jackson, like that was like very like that was like you and I were alive
Yeah, we were
when
in
that
the
was going
age
on.
group that
We,
were involved.
no, we were in the age group.
It was a
Oh
new
my god!
boogeyman.
Oh shit! We were in the age group. Oh, fuck, Elijah, that killed me. That's hilarious.
um,
That's dark. I'm sorry. It's dark. Oh god. No, that would be interesting.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, no, I'm very curious about that. If they really do go all out, that would be
Mhm.
very, very interesting. I'm very,
Yeah,
very interested in that then.
and it
And having it
seems
be like the
like
nephew of Michael
yeah,
Jackson, like how
Jafar
awkward
Jackson.
would that be?
Yeah, he's and like
this, this is like
when they're
mind blowing to me.
I know. And it's like they've been training him as for this cuz like he's been singing and dancing since he was 12, but like if you're in that family, like obviously that's going to happen. Their entire
Right.
family
Yeah,
is
everybody's
driven
singing
by
and dancing
art
over
and
there.
dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. They
it's
dance
pretty
out of the
wild.
womb. They moonwalk out the
Yeah.
womb.
But so you can hear Jafar Jackson. He's got a single out called "Got Me Singing." I've never heard him sing.
Jesus.
I'll listen to it later, but
Yeah. It
we'll
got me
see what
singing.
happens here.
Did Rick James produce that?
Damn. So yeah, this is gonna be an insane one. We have this to look forward to. It's probably gonna
Hmm.
be intense and Oscar baity because that seems like an intense story.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Like that's pretty. I'm very interested in that. That's like the
Mhm.
best thing that you've said this entire
I know. That's why I wanted to get the
podcast.
DC out of the way as soon as possible. But I'm like, they're big movies. We got to talk about it. But I was like, we got to get that out of the way. That's why I have these two stories at the end right now to be like, oh, there's some hope
I'm just
because
really curious how they're gonna do that. Like if they are actually gonna do that.
I mean, we'll see.
It's probably gonna do the thing
Who's
where
gonna
it's
play
like,
Macaulay Culkin though?
yeah, who's gonna play the chimp?
Macaulay Culkin.
Who's gonna play the baby that he dangles out the window? There's so many
Isn't
things.
that Paris? The one who's
I think
acting now?
so.
Or
Yeah.
singing?
That
The one
would be
who's singing now?
that not hilarious. I shouldn't say hilarious, but that
I think that's the one who's singing now.
probably. Yeah.
Paris, yeah.
They got a lot of experience.
Yeah.
You got a lot of stage time or window time.
um
Um
you just try okay. I don't know. This is gonna be insane because he's went through a lot. He went through a lot. Uh,
oh, that's so
okay.
funny. I'm trying to keep it together.
Let's see.
Oh
I do have
God.
another one that I think will make you excited about the future.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry, hold on. Hold on. Oh, geez.
um,
I just woke up like an hour ago too, so it's just it's so morbid but so funny. All right, yeah. Anyways, keep going.
um, so do you recognize the name Max Barbacow? He's the director of Palm
uh,
Springs.
yes. I love
His
Palm
next
Springs.
project has been announced.
Ooh,
Amazon has picked up this movie, and it is a body swap comedy featuring Julia Roberts and Jennifer Aniston. And I think that this is going to be a very, very, very good um, movie.
they should have done Jennifer Aniston and Christina Applegate.
Christina Applegate.
Yeah, because they look so much alike.
I guess, yeah. I mean, they don't. I think it's better if they don't look
That's
alike.
true. That's true.
Body
That's
swap.
true.
Like this could be. I don't want to say. Like, I mean, it's. What is the latest? Oh, there's a lot of body swaps, but I'm
There are.
thinking of the change up. Like, I feel like this is going to be a.
Oh, hopefully a better version of the change up.
Yeah,
Change
I
up
think
was
this is
a
going to be
mess.
because Max, the director, is. I like that guy a lot. I don't even
I
know who
like
directed the change up. Who directed the change up?
that was uh Wedding Crashers director.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can't remember his name. David something. He hasn't done a lot lately.
David Dobkin.
Dobkin, that's what it is.
Dobkin.
Yeah, whatever. That's cool though. He seems like he's the director's going like the Christopher Landon route, the guy that's doing the uh Happy Death Day and Freaky,
Yeah,
and now he's doing
putting
that
his
one
own
Netflix movie.
twist on.
That's what you need to do. See, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
I don't really like the Happy Death Day movies, but I mean like I do like this approach where it's like it's taking a familiar concept and just doing and just running with it and making
Yeah.
it more original and more entertaining than what the
Yeah.
like
Like
Palm
Freaky.
Springs. Yeah, like oh dude, Freaky, I love
I
Freaky.
love Freaky, yeah.
But like Palm Springs though is like one of my favorite, possibly one of my favorite, like definitely in the top
Mhm.
100 movies.
People were
I just
comparing it to
absolutely love.
Groundhog Day because of how good
Which
it was. It's
but
like in like
that's
a
the
good
thing.
way. They're
Yeah,
like, this is up there with that. Even
yeah.
though it's the same concept, you're like, it holds up.
And because it does something different, it's like it's the same thing that we've always seen with actors that we're used to them being in a certain way, and then it just runs with it, and like this, it runs with it in a way where it's like it's just so unpredictable. It's amazing.
Hmm.
So him doing a body swap movie,
Yeah.
I'm like totally, I'm with it.
And I'm really happy for Julia Roberts and Jennifer Aniston because they were
Mhm.
royalty and I think they should be respected as so.
Yeah, well, yeah, they
'Cause-
and for them to just do something like just not the typical Jennifer Aniston, Julia Roberts. 'Cause when was the
Yeah.
last time we even saw Julia Roberts? She was in that
she
that
just did that
movie.
George Clooney one.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Ticket to
that.
Paradise, which I think
Yeah,
came out on
looks
like
cute.
Peacock like
Yeah,
immediately or Amazon or something. But yeah,
I've been wanting. It's on Peacock. I've been like looking at it. I'm like, I one day I'm gonna watch that.
yeah,
I'm trying to find
yeah.
the right girl, Elijah.
I have all these rom-coms I need to watch for
Yeah,
someone.
yeah. I'm trying to find the right lucky lady to watch Ticket to Paradise with.
um apparently Margot Robbie is producing this too. Her
Oh,
production company Lucky Chap. So maybe
oh,
she'll end up being in
she's
it. Who
just
knows?
quitting acting after
She
everything.
I think maybe. Yeah, she might take a break for a little bit.
I wouldn't
But
blame her. If I think if Barbie fails, I think that she's gonna be like, okay, guys, this was fun. I'm producing now. She's gonna take the Tobey Maguire route.
yeah, and then show up in what, 10 years?
Mm-hmm. Tobey
10
Maguire produced Babylon too. Damn,
Oh yeah.
everybody
Because
lost
that's
a little
because
bit of
they're
something
friends. They're friends.
there. Uh-huh.
They're and apparently he was there at all the script readings,
Mm.
and he was like, "I'm not in it. I'm just helping. Like I'm just standing in." And then
Mm-hmm.
finally, the director was like, "Hey, do it."
Yeah, I got everybody else in the world to be in this movie. Like, why can't you do it?
Yeah, and he was like, "All right, I'll do this small part." So
Yeah,
you could tell he was reluctant.
I got Gene Smart, bro. You can have a scene.
So yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's
Yeah,
untitled right now,
that's a good one.
but I have hope in this movie because I love who's all involved.
Mm-hmm.
Um, those are all the movie news I have for this week, Justin. How do you feel overall about the future of Hollywood?
I feel like I'm just kidding. No, I really like the. I'm very curious about the Michael Jackson one.
Yeah.
Like that's the one that's catching my attention the most, especially if they say they're not gonna shy away from anything. Very curious how they're gonna go that
Yeah.
route, especially with it being the nephew too. Like how awkward that can possibly be.
I mean, it's
But
hard. It's hard. Like he knows everything already. The internet
yeah,
exists. It's hard to be
yeah,
that, and
I'm very, very interested. And the fact that the Jackson estate is just on it, like, is Joe Jackson still alive?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, because I know that he is the one that everything up
Yeah,
for all those kids in the Jackson Five because he's a abusive mofo. But I don't know. Like, I'm just curious. I'm curious how this is gonna go.
mm-hmm.
I wonder what Janet Jackson said about this yet. I wonder who's gonna play Janet Jackson. There's so many questions. I'm very curious about
Join
that.
us next week when we talk about everything Jackson.
Everything Jackson. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, I'm very curious about that. And yeah, the last one, the body swap movie, that's cool. The DC stuff.
What else do we talk about? Oh yeah, DC.
Yeah, DC stuff. Like I said, like it's one of those things. I'll believe it when I see it. It's like what all my ex-girlfriends say whenever I say I'm going to change. They're like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh man. Okay.
You're like, where do we go from here? Let me look at my notes.
Let me see where we go. That was our episode, our regularly scheduled program. Yeah, we're back.
We're back, baby.
Hopefully we see you guys next week. That'd be exciting.
Yeah. I mean,
we take it day by day, but we are dedicated to the podcast as much as we can. We may be gone for months, but we'll be back for weeks.
Yeah. Don't think that we're gone forever.
No, I never call it a comeback.
Yeah. I've been here for years.
Well, we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, you guys let us know what you're watching. Let us know what we should watch. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.